That should be fine. You guys can yell at me later if it's too loud. Ali, let me know when we are ready to go. I have a bunch of safety saves, so we can just skip a bunch of things and pretend to actually be good at the game later. Count of the timer? Okay. Timing starts when this box goes away. I'll just count it down. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, this is Oblivion, which is exactly the same as Super Hot. Basically, people only move when you do. Oh wow, all the graphics are actually okay now. I'm used to playing with low, and like everything's kind of bad. I mean, it's still, I mean, like that's kind of bad. But like this corner looks much. I mean, these models look really nice. How about that? Look at these. This ribcage. It's beautiful. All right, we need to bind some spells. That's our beautiful person, by the way. I can show you them. Look at them. Looks like a Toontown villain. Perfect. Anyways. Yeah, so this is Oblivion No Out of Bounds, which, if you have never seen Oblivion any percent, you estimate it should be 44 minutes. The reason we're not doing any percent is that there is a door you can access in the main city of the game, where you can just go to the very end of the game if you can clip through. Oh, nice. Sorry, I have to do window capture, so any tweets that happen... Oh no, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing about tweets. Okay, so anyways, I can lockpick that guy's pocket. Well, I can lockpick his pocket. I can pickpocket his pocket, and it triggers him to walk through that door a little quicker, and then I fireball him because I have to aggro him later. It takes 5 hits to aggro, so by hitting him with fireball, I only have to punch him 4 times. Where's his skull? I think it's in there. Or it's not. Never mind. He doesn't have a head.
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Yeah, we were gonna have a file name thing, and then I could not guarantee that Oblivion would work. I was really worried for a second when I saw the really small box. I thought Oblivion was messing things up again. But anyways. So now we aggro them by punching that guy 4 times. Oh, I need to have my fist. Whoops. So by blocking with your fist and pressing E on them, it just makes them friendly to you once again. For most these NPCs. So we know exactly where these guys are going to spawn, so we can just murder the dudes. Oh, where's my guy's skull? I don't know. I think his skull is like a bottle. That is weird. So anyway, she's dead. No one hit her, but she died. I do need to fireball these people. I am preemptively hurting them because later on I need to aggro them. And then I just surrender them. So now that I've aggroed him once, later on he will only take 1 hit to aggro. For some reason when I look away from this wall, it sometimes opens quicker like that. I don't know why. I think it's just superstition, but I like doing it because it's worked like 99% of the time. But anyways, that wall usually takes a random amount of time to open, but that was really quick. Oh, it actually is doing my load remover. What? I have a timer going just for my own sake. But it's removing load, so I don't actually know what the time's gonna be. That's nice. Bunch of rats and zombies in this cavern. So we're going to just walk around them. Well over 2,000 hours. The game I put the most amount of hours into, I think, is TF2, which I don't want to play anymore. Which kind of sucks, but... Anyways. I did put a lot of time into Oblivion when I was but a wee bullet. Yeah, for this, we are playing on the easiest difficulty for this, as you can tell. It just makes the combats faster. Like, the difficulty of the run does not really come from the, because what would happen is it just would take like 8 fireballs to kill something instead of like 1 or 2. There's no real excitement or strat in that. It just takes longer. Ooh, I should play Rock Band 3. I made the mistake of getting the new Guitar Hero instead of the new Rock Band because they have the new guitar for Guitar Hero and I can't get used to that. Anyways, there's not much to talk about the run. So, mostly it's just going through this cave and cutting corners like that and fireballing things that get in your way. After this, we have a bunch of stuff that happens that can go very, very wrong. Which is great, so I'll be making a few quick saves just in case something goes wrong. I don't imagine it will, but it could. So we're going to be on the safe side. So that guy I fireballed before, I just need to punch him a couple times. And then he gets angry at me. I want to bring him to this door so that he'll open it. Because an enemy is going to come through that. After he kills the enemy there... Oh, he's not going to kill the enemy. Okay. So I need to fireball him before he gets too far away, or else he'll run off and aggro more enemies, which I don't want him to do. Okay, cool. Come back. Quick save, just in case. So a lot happened there. But basically, I want him to open that door so those enemies came through so I could kill them earlier, which saves time. Right now, it's going to ask me what I want to be, and I want to be a horse, obviously. Because horses are fast. I want to be fast like a horse. That's the entire logic. I want to fireball him, but sometimes he gets body blocked by his mean guard people. I'm going to bring them further on. That's why I aggroed them. I knew this guy was going to spawn. Come on, please. Please let me fireball him. I can't hit things, guys. I'm sorry. What is happening? I actually can't aim. Okay, anyways, I need to heal, because I could die. So these guys are glitched out as well because of that. We do need to wait for the last guy to actually get here. I'm being stun locked though, which would be cool. Your magic is low. Didn't know that. I need to wait for this guy to come here.
You may as well.
Alright, so he's gonna give me a torch. Okay, cool, they didn't break. Sometimes they get broken and they just don't go where they're supposed to go, like they'll run all the way back. But this time they didn't. So they did take forever actually doing what they're supposed to do. So you can push this guy along while it's going there. The stuff I picked up from the chest, along with the stuff I picked up from the goblins, are all actually important. Like, we didn't just pick it up because they had a key inside of them or something. It is important because what you can do is, if you're doing like a punching animation and you drop something after trying to equip arrows, which seems like a really random thing, it duplicates it to the amount of arrows that were there. So I get amount of scrolls, and scrolls can actually duplicate things as well if you just double click them and drop something that's got a smaller amount. So the reason I have two scroll groups now is so I can duplicate them with one another, since they'll always, one will be smaller than the other. So as you can see, I'm just using them to duplicate each other by double clicking and then dropping the other one. And then I can get a bunch of scrolls with the ability to duplicate things with those scrolls. Because later on, there's a very broken item we're going to get that boosts our speed. That we'll be able to duplicate. And so we also need these scrolls to duplicate a bunch of lockpicks, because we're going to be a thief and break into a bunch of stuff. Is it easy, difficult, speedrun? It's pretty easy to, like, the hardest part of doing the run is literally setting it up beforehand and down patching to 1.0. That's probably the hardest part of the run. Learning the run, it's actually a really fun run to do. I would definitely recommend getting into it if you liked Oblivion. Alright, that dude's dead. He's gonna come here and notice the body. And he's gonna get over it really quickly and ask us what we're gonna be. We want to be good at magic and breaking into things and all that other stuff. Yes, we are gonna get the good stuff. We are gonna get some skooma after we break out of here. So we've picked our class and our race. The race is actually important. We are a female high elf, because high elves have the highest height, and height, for some reason in the Elder Scrolls series, your height is what determines your base speed for your class, or for your race rather. So by picking the tallest class, I keep saying class, tallest race, you go the fastest. Yeah, this entire run is actually just a skooma addict's adventure and kind of him rationalizing what's actually going on. So first things first, we need skooma. If you never played the Elder Scrolls series, skooma is kind of like a illegal drug that's in the game. So we need to go find a guy that sells it. And he only sells it at certain times of the day. So we're going to just go to this random alleyway. Obviously nothing's going to pop up here, and we're just going to wait. We're going to wait for this dude. We're just gonna chill here. We have to wait for 1 AM for him to pop up and say hello. And that's why we duplicated those potions before, because we're gonna be using those potions to sell to him. We're gonna sell those, and we're gonna buy 1 skooma, because that's all we need. After that, we're gonna go to the monastery and actually do the main quest, now that we are officially a skooma addict. So anyways, once we get here, we're just gonna stare at the ground, and we're gonna start duplicating a giant pile of skooma. I need to pick up about 20. I picked up 21, which is perfectly fine. That should be more than enough. I want about, oh, actually that's kind of low. I want around 360 and I got 352. So that should work if I play well. If I play well. So we'll see how that goes. Wow, I actually clicked really fast there. Oh, never mind, I didn't. So now we have skooma. You can actually drink skooma and it boosts your speed a huge amount, as well as a few other stats. The reason we can carry all this skooma is it actually boosts your strength as well, which is a stat that is used to determine how much you can carry. What I did right there is I bound skooma to a hotkey and I took 4 of it, and the maximum of stuff you can take is 5. And then I went to my inventory and I took another 4 of it because the game's confused and it doesn't realize you already took 4 of it. So you can just take twice as much. The only bad thing is you have to be very careful with, because you're trying to press 3 like 4 times really quickly, but if you press it 5 times, it won't let you take that extra 4 skooma. So if you mess up and take too little, you won't go as quickly. But if you take too many, you'll really handicap yourself. And this point right here is really important because there's a skip we're going to be doing that requires you to have 7 or 8 skooma. I believe is the minimum you could have. So right here, I did it. So we'll be fine. So this is, if you've never seen this before, this is like an edge jump or a prop jump or like a skooma jump. So I want to get over there. So what I'm going to do is move myself kind of in position. Might take me a couple goes. Not quite enough height. You'll know it when I get it. There we go. So if you bounce off of it the right way, you just shoot straight up in the air. And you can skip there. You need to usually get a key to get to this area, but instead by just doing a jump off of the sort of geometry there, you can boost your way all the way up to the section that you're not supposed to be able to get to yet. So it bypasses getting, well, there's my mouse. We just do auto attempt for all those locks because we have so many lock picks, we'll be fine. I am going to make a save here, which is actually important. I think I made a save earlier as well. If I didn't, I have a backup save. But I should have made a save at Wayne and Priory. I think I did. So anyways, when you drop down there, it cancels that little animation where the entire place explodes. That's Kvatch Gate. That is the only Oblivion gate we're going to complete legitly. So, yeah. Yeah, it is a noob run. I'm sorry. No, I enjoy the no out of bounds run compared to the any percent one. I mean, any percent run's really cool that you can do it, but it's not really something I would want to run. I don't think I've not learned any of the flips yet. Okay, I can actually knock that guy out, which I don't want. Oh, there he goes. Never mind. I need to talk to him, but he decided he would go get knocked out, so we're gonna let his body just kind of slide here and wait, and we're gonna talk to his dead corpse, and he's gonna be like, "Yo, dog, we did it." And that's all we had to talk to him for. Kind of a waste of time. For whatever reason, it doesn't let you progress and talk to Martin unless you talk to him. Usually he's not dead when you talk to him. I mean, sometimes maybe he is. So, anyways. For those that don't know the plot of this game, it makes a lot more sense than Super Hot. The plot is that the Emperor gets killed by the Mythic Dawn, or this cult that want to bring back the Daedric forces from these Oblivion gates, and the Emperor and his line are the only thing stopping them because they've got this amulets, and we're supposed to get the amulet to his illegitimate son, but his illegitimate son's gonna be targeted as well, and they're gonna steal the amulet, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But right now what we're doing is we're going and doing something that it's gonna ask us to do near the end of the game, but we can do it now. No, he's a corpse, he's dead. We never see him again, so he must be dead. Rest in peace, whatever the dude's name is. I didn't take anywhere near as much skooma as I wanted to there. So, what you're supposed to do after this point, after you press this button, is you're supposed to go through that door we just passed by, but I don't like doors. Doors are scary. So what you can just do is you can Ugh, you can do something bad. There you go. You can just bounce off of the fireplace and make your way up here. And that sends you to the area you would have gone through anyways if you'd gone through that door. So we just need to keep pressing these buttons to open these gates and let us on to the next area. There's no way to skip that without clipping, which is against the rules because everyone knows clipping is cheating. Duplicating is not cheating, but clipping, obviously. Come on. There we go. This is the reason I made the save here before. There's something called load warping in this game. It's actually in a few of the Elder Scroll games. All you do is you open the door at the same time. I messed it up, but you open the door at the same time you open the menu, and it kind of it queues up the fact that you're going through the door, but it lets you load a save file. So I can load a file through that door. So that character that got that crystal now went through that door, and the quest progresses to this part where it's all these mean dudes and we gotta beat them up. Oh, I did it actually. I killed him. We do actually talk to them. They stole the amulet. What an unexpected surprise. We have to clear everybody out so we can actually fast travel out of here. We're gonna go to Cloud Ruler Temple for about 5 seconds. All you have to do here is walk towards the door, spam E a whole bunch until it opens. What? Guys, I need you to... Guys, why are you stuck? What are you doing? Messing around. This is serious business. You wanna come over here? You wanna exist? Here we go. This is how we fix problems in this game. You're right. Alright, so hopefully you guys should get up now and do what you're supposed to do. I murdered you, but now you're not murdered, so it's alright. If this doesn't work, I can just load the save. Oh no, you're still stuck. Why are you doing this? Alright, I'm just gonna load a file if Joffrey doesn't get back. Joffrey, you're not dead, you're just sleeping.
As a blade, my place is at Martin.
You know what, I'm just gonna That was a very interesting place to zoom in, game. We're just gonna do the load warp again. I don't quite know what went wrong there, but for whatever reason they just decided not to do what they... That was strange. I don't know what happened there. I ran into something. Okay, so we're gonna do that again. Pretend like that never happened. It's perfectly fine. Marathon luck has begun, ladies and gentlemen. None of it happened during Super Hot, so it's bound to happen during this video game.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back again, because you wouldn't do what you're supposed to do, and then I murdered you and you didn't do anything. You actually got stuck, like, below the horse. It was really weird. Alright, take 2. So what's supposed to happen is I'm just supposed to walk up here and spam E for a while, and then the door opens. But what's happening is that they're not quite doing what they're supposed to do for whatever strange reason. Let me check my quest progress. Marn, Cloud Ruler Temple. Okay, let's try something different. Let's try waiting a couple hours. We're testing this. We're figuring this out, guys, because I don't know what's going on. We're gonna wait a few hours and see if they figure themselves out. Alright, so they're stuck for whatever reason, but thankfully I have safety saves. Like any speedrunner has. So what we're gonna do is we literally open the door and then we teleport here, so we didn't miss anything. So I just, let me just show you on the map. So I just went from here and I just fast traveled here, which it gives you. But anyways, we have a slightly different looking character now. Continuity's been broken, but it's alright. After this point, we have to pick up another item that the game's gonna ask us for later, because we can tell the future. We're speedrunners, and we're just gonna do this anyways. Apologies about that, I have no clue what's getting him stuck there. We have to kill these 2 guys, or it won't let us fast travel later on, which we need to do. Make a save here, so we can load warp here a couple times. And let's go back to having the game work correctly. So weird. Anyways, there's we need to get a Daedric item for later on. But all the Daedric quests you have to have a certain level for, and we never level up during the run, so we have to kind of trick the game a little bit. This is Umbra. If you've ever fought her on a normal playthrough, she is literally Satan. She's horrible. She will kill you most of the time. She's the toughest enemy to kill in this entire run, I think. I think she takes the most fireballs. Like, the final boss takes 1 fireball to kill. She takes 4. So she's the actual final boss of this game. So I guess we'll figure out whatever the next 20 minutes are supposed to be if that was the final boss. We need to bring this sword to this dude and his dog, because he's got a mask that counts as a Daedric item. But I don't want to actually go through the cutscene, so what I'm going to do is talk to the dog's butt, and that counts as... You're over encumbered. Oh yeah, I need to take skooma. If you're not, you don't actually have skooma on, it won't let you fast travel. Yeah, you just bring her to the Imperial City and she kills everybody and then eventually dies. So Martin gave a speech, but we weren't here to hear it because we went off and actually did important things while he was doing that. We do need to come in here and make a save for later. All these saves seem kind of weird, but for load warping it's really, really convenient. We'll be using that save like 4 or 5 different times, so making it right now is nice. Apologies again about the game just getting itself stuck for a little bit. I have no clue what happened there. We need to kill this guy because he's got a book and I really like books, so I'm just going to kill him. And we're going to go take his book.
Good work.
And he's going to tell us, good work, you just murdered a dude that was reading his book peacefully in a tavern. And we're going to go over to here and make some other lady give us a book as well, because we're obviously insane out of all the skooma we've been drinking. This game really promotes good values, honestly. I'll take a drink real quick. Make sure to stay hydrated, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important. I have to wait for a very specific time. I have to wait for 8 o'clock a.m. Because this rest of this part is on a timer, actually. I have to be at a certain place at a certain time. So I don't want to mess it up. So if I do all this correctly, I should get there at the right time. So we can't actually kill this next guy for his book, so what we're going to do is we're going to intimidate him into giving us his book. So all you do is talk to him. Whoops, you talk to him about the books. You enter the store, leave the store, and hey, there's a guy here. Let's push him towards this people so they have conversations. And we're going to tell him to give us his book or we'll murder him. And then he gives us the book, obviously. So, good time. We need one more book, and he told us how to get the last book. It's in this fun little sewer section right here. So we're gonna run through here and do that. These dumb little mud crabs, that we can murder them while we wait for this gate to open up. This is like the only mud, well, there's a couple of other mud crabs in the sewers, but those are the only mud crabs in this entire run. It's weird. It's a ton of rats, though. So we've got the best skooma jump coming in the entire game right here. Right here, if I get this, this is incredible. Okay, so that saves about 1.5 seconds, maybe 2 seconds. Like getting that amazing, crazy skooma jump right there. You have to jump as you hit that little kind of bump in the ground, and it launches you upwards and lets you skip going up a single staircase. It's incredible, honestly.
You're not easy.
Whoops, I pressed the wrong option. So that went pretty well.
All right.
So this guy, we were supposed to lead him through the entire sewers, but you can just go through the entire sewers and then bring him along at the very end by waiting in this room. And then you just tell him you're going to do this all by yourself after bringing him all the way here. You have to wait for this dude to show up. There he is. And this is how we handle things diplomatically. He's got a book. We want it. We murder him. And we're going to go back to that door that we made a quick, or not quick save, we made a hard save at before. So we can load warp out of the sewers because it takes forever to get out of normally. The reason we got these books is that it has a clue to where this cult is located, and we're supposed to go back to her and she gives us clues based on the books. But I cheated and I know exactly where they are. And it tells you to go to that shrine, and then the shrine tells you where to go after that. You know, classic speedrunners breaking the rules and not actually listening to this story. So the cult is this way, and we just take a bunch of skooma and run towards them. They've got the amulet that they want, that we want. They stole it because they're a bunch of bullies. We just need to take a bunch of skooma and bully them more. You can actually go to this little cult's place at any point you want, and the guy's actually there. The doorkeeper's always there, and you can, if you get through the door, you actually can just skip straight to this quest. The only thing is, when you kill this guy, he does not have the key unless the quest is started. So unfortunately, you can't just skip all the way to here unless you can clip through walls, but if you can just do that, you can just clip to the very end of the game. So unfortunately, there's not yet a way to get here early. But if there was, you could skip about 20 minutes of gameplay. I want that book. I didn't really think about that, did I? Oh no, I made a huge mistake actually. I did not make a quick save before that. Alright, so we're gonna pretend I didn't do any of that. And just redo it all. Whoops. Also, my timer is completely just broken. Oh no, never mind. It's going. I was supposed to make a quick save before trying to make that jump, but I didn't notice that I had actually done goofed. Hey, yeah, nothing bad happened. You're just seeing this for the first time, so it's A-okay. This run is world record. I had the game freeze twice on me at weird points, and I just did a horrible goof. So, yes, this is a world record, basically. I forgot to hit my quick save button. I usually always hit it before that. I just was not thinking about it. Yeah, we need to get this amulet back. But we're so invested in collecting books that we're gonna grab that book that's on that altar instead. We got perma-stuck once, but then I... what's it called? Why did I take my fists out? I don't know. I just feel like having them out. But I need the key. Whoa! I almost got stuck. That would have been fun. Wrong time to go grab a stack. No, it was fun times. We got a bunch of skooma while you were gone, and things went crazy. Oh, you guys can hear my dogs. Cool. Yeah, they're loud. If you can get enough height, you can get all the way to that book. So that guy's got the amulet, but we don't really care about him because, man, look, there's a book there. So who cares about the amulet, honestly? I just came here for the book, so we're gonna get out of there. Now we have the book. Toby, stop it! I need to go talk to my dog about proper etiquette while I'm doing a speed run. What a guy. How rude. Alright, so I'm gonna load warp from there, because it takes a year and a half to get out. The side effect of load warping there is that all these people spawn in without their clothes, which is pretty awesome. Definitely not family friendly. Look away if you're a child. We have to talk to Joffrey about spies. Joffrey can kind of be anywhere, and sometimes he goes in really dumb places, and you have to... I had one marathon where he was just like in the middle of nowhere, kind of just doing his own thing. So yeah, we're supposed to investigate who the spies might be. But I know who the spies are, so I'm just going to go into some random house and murder a couple people, and it just ends up that they're spies. Who would have thunk it? We're really good at this investigation thing, honestly. We need to grab this scroll. We actually don't grab the book. I know it's kind of weird, because I've been spending this entire time talking about how books are like the most important thing in the run, but no, we actually grab the scroll. The first time, we actually don't grab the book.
What have you...
Sorry if I let you guys down. Good to talk to him about the fact that we just murdered some random dudes. Then we give him the artifact that we picked up earlier by talking to the dog's butt. And yeah, there's another Oblivion gate. This Oblivion gate's the most annoying Oblivion gate in the entire universe. You have to escort a guard captain all the way through this Oblivion gate and teach him how to close them. But what if we could just, you know, load a save and completely skip the entirety of doing an escort mission? Wouldn't that just be awesome? Wouldn't that be great? We could just do a load warp and have this weird lock-picking screen come up, and then the game seems to have some difficulty loading it in, and then just the gate closes itself. Wouldn't that be really cool? I think that would be really awesome if the game let us do that. But unfortunately it does. So yeah, we just need to load warp back. We just close the Oblivion gate by, I guess, sneezing or something. And we're done with that Oblivion gate. We don't have to do the escort thing. What happens is the game gets confused when you load warp to the final room of the first Oblivion gate. Whoops, I didn't talk to him about the armor of Tiber Septum.
So,
What it needs to do. Here we go, cool. Yeah, I just pickpocked the entire Oblivion gate. That's how we closed it. But you trick it into thinking that you closed the gate because you went to the final room of an Oblivion gate that you shouldn't have been able to get to anymore. And it just goes, oh, you must be done with the Oblivion gate that you're in. So yeah, this is good. The game's very solid. So that skips like an entire minute of going all the way up that Oblivion gate and doing all those shenanigans. So now we just have like the really, really long what's that called? I wanna go up here. We have a really long travel sequence where we have to make our way to this ancient ruins where these undead blades are protecting this armor, which we need. There's a bunch of items we need. Basically, it's a giant fetch quest of skooma consumption. And just fun times. You know how it feels Batman. It's the only emote you need. Oh, I'd have to reload to see it. Darn it. We'll just gotta reload Twitch chat in the middle of the run. Because feels Batman is that important. So, we need to kill 4 dudes. That's literally all we have to do for this ruins. The first guy should be right around this corner, just standing around having a good time, and he's dead. Well, he's already dead, but we killed him twice. He's doubly dead. And the reason is these blades are protecting this armor we need to get to, and we have to release their souls by viciously murdering them with a fireball. Each and every single one of them. How's it going? Not these guys. We don't have to kill these guys. Who cares what they're the ghosts of? Cannot drink. So that's the first time I messed up my skooma. This skeleton is not that important, but he's got a key, so he is kind of important. Whoops. Wait, what? I grabbed his key. Hey, Wolfie. How's it going, man? Hope everyone's doing well. Sorry, I've been, like, focusing on not having this be a train wreck, and it ended up being a train wreck anyway, so it didn't matter. I just murdered another dude. The reason I made that save earlier is because I can load warp a short distance and save like a few seconds. Because normally you can just run back and it'd be a-okay, but instead you can just load warp here and it brings you back to the main room. We're only going to do it once though, so it's kind of a silly save, but it's worth it. It saves a little bit of time. Because that backtracking for that section is really long. You have to go all through those tunnels again. So anyways, we have fun RNG section where this guy can sometimes pop out. He did not. Sometimes he gets out of his room and sometimes he just sits there. What a nerd. What a jerk. Yeah, Wolfie, we had a donation incentive for Facecam, but nobody donated, man. Feels Batman. That's not true because everyone would have definitely donated. 100%. How's it been going? Super went really well. It was deathless until the last, like, 6 or 7 levels. I almost fell down. Oblivion has been Oblivion, but that was kind of understood going into it, that that's what was going to happen. Would you say you're super hot? I wouldn't. How much money we raised so far? I heard something about a $250 donation, so at least $250. There we go. $260. So you guys should donate lots of money and like help people, help stock food banks and be good people and feel good about it. And don't trick Scoop. Alright, we're gonna give him the armor and we just have to spam a bunch of dialogue right here. We have all the items we need at this point, so he's like, oh, you should get this. And it's like, oh, I already have this. He's like, wow, you're so good at this game. Should be over $300 now. That's so nice of you. So we're getting near the endish parts of the game. We need to open up a giant great gate. Oh, the cult wants to open up a giant great gate, but we need an item out of the giant great gate. So we're basically gonna go to her and be like, yo, just let them open a giant gate in front of your town hall, or like right outside your town walls. And then she's like, yeah, you know, that sounds reasonable. So she lets us do that, or she lets us let them. We have to go to here and then just tell her to begin the battle. What you're supposed to do is go to all the other towns and help them out so that they supply soldiers. They only supply like a couple soldiers each. So they're not too useful. Especially for the strat we're going to do for this. They're really not that useful. But you're supposed to do that. So we're just going to go to this fight with no real reinforcements. Like, the only soldiers that are here are the ones that she provides. I'm going to make a quick save here because Martin can sometimes do shenanigans. So Martin can die at this part in the game. So it's a bit dangerous. A bit spooky. So what we do is we obviously punch him a few times because that's the correct thing to do when someone, if they die, makes you fail the game. Because if he dies, it'll come with a little pop-up box and it'll be like, Martin has fallen and the Daedric force is going to mess you up. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to aggro Martin and we're just going to sit here and he'll get stuck on this rock and the Daedric never come this far. They murder everybody down there because we're not there to help them. But they never come up here to actually kill Martin. Like they don't path to go up here. This is a real fun part of the run, honestly, because I can just, you know, drink some water. Again, stay hydrated, very important. You know, try to mess with Martin a little bit. Don't get hit, hopefully. Just, you know, do circles. Martin's not really too good. We almost have enough for a switch. You know, I don't think the people at the food bank would appreciate a switch. Oh wow, he almost killed himself. He jumped off the rock and almost. You know, I should stop messing around with them, but I'm not going to. Yeah, if you look down there, there's just a bunch of fireballs being shot at all the guards. The guards are dead. Like, by the end of this, every single guard down there dies. Like, you basically have doomed everybody else, but it's alright, because, like, he's alive, which is the important part. Okay, cool, he healed himself. Keep healing yourself. No, heal. So we have to wait for 3 gates to pop up, and then a giant gate will pop up and say what's up, and then we'll just close it in 2 seconds, like the last gate. It'll be fun times. Yeah, nothing can go wrong at all. You definitely can just fall off the rock again and die. Or just spontaneous implosion. And there's the 3rd gate. After the 3rd gate pops up, it's like half a minute until the last one pops up. So, should be pretty fun times. It doesn't really do that much damage either. Like, you can just kind of sit here and take it if you wanted to. Him missing also helps a lot. But, you know, we're gonna grind our restoration skill right now. Working out pretty well. Okay, now I actually have to go down there. The Great Gate's gonna pop up in a few seconds, so I want to get down there. I don't want Martin to follow me too quickly, because if he does, he'll just run down here and die to... Whoa, that's a lot of dudes. They actually didn't kill everybody. Oh, now they did. But before they didn't. That was weird. Some shenanigans are happening. But anyways, what we're gonna do again is we're gonna just go to the last Oblivion gate, the first Oblivion gate where we made a save. We're gonna load warp to the last Oblivion gate, and it tricks it into thinking that we've completed this gate already because we're teleporting to the finished Oblivion gate. The only downside is it tends to spawn a lot more people at the end of that. The game just kind of gets messed up. Sometimes the best thing to do is just to find Martin and to fireball him to death. Hey, where's Martin? Because if he dies at the end, it's bad, but if he dies like kind of near the middle, it's fine. I can't see anything because I'm like on fire. I do not appreciate this. Can I stop being on fire, please? Can you hit people? We had to clear up every single person before Martin will actually talk to us about how we did the thing. I did not want to hit you. Cool. Is there no one else alive? Cool.
We won.
So after we murdered everybody, we're gonna load warp back to the Cloud Ruler Temple. Yeah, I've never seen that emote before. It's pretty cool. Top tier. So what happens when you load warp also is it messes up the lighting in that room. Like you can see it was really bright and red. It just screws everything up. It's great. We have to wait there for a little bit for Martin to get back because he takes really long with his stubby little legs. And we just wait another hour for him to actually get in position. And these are all the stuff that we went and got him so he can make a portal. This portal takes us to the place where the amulet was taken to. When we grabbed that one book at the cult place, they took the amulet through a portal. So we made a portal so we can go get it back, because we want our amulet. Amulets are pretty nice. This is Paradise. We need to kill a guy, because he's got some gloves, or some gauntlets that we really want. Like, we've passed our obsession of books, that was dumb obviously, now we really want gauntlets, because we've just been wearing shackles the entire game, and we kind of want to take them off. So we're gonna say hi to this guy and his pet dinosaur. Oh, I've murdered his pet dinosaur. I apologize, guys. I did not mean to do that. I would never murder someone's pet dinosaur intentionally. But yeah, now we have these gauntlets on, we can actually pass through these doors. Paradise is just skipped by going fast. So this guy wants to talk to us and gives us like a little quest thing that we can do when it's good times, and instead we can just murder him and then that gate opens. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sadly, the save the dinosaurs incentive was not met, so I had to murder him brutally. Whoops, I don't want to kill you actually. I had to fireball him just out of habit. Actually, not good to kill him, as you can imagine, because he takes his gloves off, which seems bad, but you do actually need the gauntlets to be off to get through the final door, which is weird because it looks the exact same as the other doors that you need the gauntlets to get through.
Not at all.
It's a paradise where you just, yeah, well, it's not a very good paradise because there's people in cages, but for whatever reason when you pass with the people in the cages, they're always like, hello, and they're just so nice and happy. You get a little bit of a scuba jump off of the staircase. You have to kill one of these guys because otherwise they will talk to you, and obviously murdering them makes it where they don't talk to you. This is the boss. He can reflect any attack that he feels like it, but if he doesn't feel like it, he'll just die. He dies in one hit. But he could like just reflect your attacks for a minute if he felt like it. But he usually doesn't do that, so we're a-okay. Kill the animal that kills the dinosaurs. Don't do that. That's me.
You found a...
No appreciate it. We give him his nice little amulet that we worked really hard to get, which is mean. I mean, we should get the amulet. We would look really nice with it on. But yeah, that's mostly the run. We just need to go celebrate our victory of murdering everything and drinking a ton of skooma, like you normally do. We just have some fun dialogue to get through. How can you kill something that kills? I don't know. It doesn't work for Batman. He doesn't do that. Chancellor Okado! Chant! And we can just quick save and quick load to skip the dialogue. Kurt! What? Okay, cool. That's all the dialogue. We can just go through that, and we're being attacked somehow, even though we have the amulet that stops us from being attacked by Daedric things. It's like, nope, we're being attacked by all the Daedric things, and this is where any percent takes you when you go through the door. You just go straight to here. And we have just a little bit of skooma left, so we can make our way here. Oh, look, it's a giant dude. Alright, we're just gonna ignore him. He's busy murdering guys. You don't want to get in his way. And we just wait here. Martin can die sometimes in this little section. There's like I would say like a 1% chance that during the waiting screen he'll just die, and he dies permanently. So you have to go back to wherever you were before. And timing starts now. So timing starts now, guys. This entire thing was just the intro. This is the actual start of the run. No, that's the run. as any good game should end, he turns into a giant dragon made of fire. And he just murders the dude. This is obviously us just hallucinating because of all the sumo we've been drinking. 44-10 with the game freezing twice in a row. That's fine. The estimate is supposed to account for the game just messing completely up. Yeah, thank you guys for watching the fun, whatever this thing is. Thank you guys, everyone that's supported the food bank and donated and watched and, you know, spread the word about the marathon. It's really cool. I'd love to see Emerald Alley do it another time, and hopefully you guys enjoy the next runners. We will be running, doing